The Onision Forums are anything but innocent. It was a playground for undesirables. Young girls in hope to speak with Onision personally would sign up for this site, only to have their bodies be raided and exploited by him for monetary gain. While this might seem the worst of it, this is only just reaching the surface of a much larger beast. Let's jump into this topic together as we explore the underbelly of the world of the Onision Forums. Hey guys, so I decided to open up a Patreon. I want this channel to thrive and be the very best it can be. I want to update my graphics, get better at animating, make videos longer and more interactive as well. I also want to keep a schedule to uploading 2 videos a week. My goal is to make YouTube my full-time job, and in order to do that, I need your help. I have plenty of perks for each tier, no matter which tier you wish to join. Every little bit helps. It will help these videos grow along with this channel, and you will help me be able to support my little baby bee and chummy bee. Hop on over to my Patreon to check it out and see if you would like to join my little bee family. If you have any suggestions about my Patreon and its tiers, please let me know. All of your input is very important to me because this is not just my channel, it's our channel, because I truly would not be anything without you guys. Check my description down below for the Patreon link. And thank you so much for considering becoming a Patreon of mine. I take your pledge seriously and will prove it through my videos. I love you guys, truly. Thank you for listening to this and letting me have this platform to be successful at all. It's all thanks to my viewers, you guys. Plus, I have an exclusive introductory video on my Patreon that you can only see on there. And it stars Chummy Bee and Baby Bee as well. So go ahead and check it out. Alright, enough with that. Now let's get back to the video. Just by going on Onion's old forum site, it's full of girls and guys looking for validation from Onision. It's disheartening, really. Literally, every other topic is something I don't like about my body. What should I change about myself? Please rate me, smash me, or pass me. Am I fat? Is my nose big, ugly? Rate me times 100. I know being a preteen and a teenager, you are in a weird place where you just want validation and someone to tell you, "Gosh, you're pretty. Gosh, you're pretty." But the fact that it's not just 1 or 2 new threads on his forum looking for validation from him, but every single one or other is a topic about a young child's appearance and hopes to get Onision's attention is upsetting. I'm sure if other YouTubers have a forum, there's not topics with thousands of people looking for validation from them. And you know why? Because there would be moderators constantly looking into these things. Not only that, but because the typical YouTuber doesn't make comments about their fanbase's appearance. Now, I'll get into moderators in a second because I know that there were active moderators on this forum. And since the toxicity level on this forum was so dang high, it was near impossible for these mods to do anything. Especially since the admin they were volunteering work for didn't care what happened on the forums. He clearly made a forum in the first place just to boost his own ego. I'm sure he would be sitting in his little room with his computer, done with his anime motivation for the day, and would need a little pick-me-up, log into the forums to find his message box full, and a bunch of children pining for his attention, making his little heart grow 10 more sizes that day. Or should I just say his peep? Such a creep. But the poor mods also had a lot happen to them, such as Regina, who I did speak about before. If you want some background on Regina, please watch my video here. Regina stated while they were 14, they sent NP to a moderator on the forum who was of legal age, who then leaked it on the forums along with other websites such as Regina's own personal Facebook page. This wasn't the only case of CHP being circulated around the forums either by people of legal age. But the members on the forum saw this as normal, which only proves a point that this behavior was seen on a regular basis, making it a huge problem, especially for the administrator and owner of the board, Onision. This is not how a normal forum is run. I myself was an avid member of a forum when I was 12 years old. Yeah, 12. Never have I ever seen CHP be circulated on the forum or anything close to the topics that were posted on the Onision forums. Because let's be real, moderators and admins were seen as a kind of celebrity on the forum. A lot of people idolized the admin of the forum I went on and thought it was a big deal when they would respond or even talk to you. I was in with the moderators and would talk on AIM with them. Yeah, remember that old beast? They always took a mother-father role for me because they were of age and I was a youngin'. If anyone's curious about what forum I was possibly on, it was a forum for Robin and Starfire of Teen Titan, because I was obsessed. Yeah, I know, but hey, no shame. If it weren't for that forum, I wouldn't have gotten into digital media or learned to make videos. People in there taught me those things, and that's how a positive forum thrives. That's what Onision's forum should have been about. Creating positive experiences. Instead, it seems to have been a cesspool for undesirables to hang out. What would cause that to happen? Oh, because the admin of the board itself was an undesirable. From accounts from moderators on the forum who can arguably be labeled as people who were victimized themselves because they became desensitized from what's going on around them, the forums were basically a setup shop for SEOs looking to ready miners. Just picture it yourself. You are an SEO looking for new prey. You see Onision, a man that is raiding his starlit fans on multiple YouTube videos. You see, he has a forum, since he usually advertises it on the end of his videos. Especially since he tells viewers they can submit more photos of themselves there for him and Kai to both view. The topics are limitless on this forum. All you would have to do is look through the threads. Find someone that you like, register and message them. Easy. Moderators even stated that Greg did, in fact, know about everything going on, but he simply just didn't care. And my opinion on why he didn't care? Because the attention wasn't on him. It was about his fans. He don't care about his fans as long as they are inflating his ego and continue to do so. Anything can happen to them for all he cares. Disgusting. You'd think a switch in his brain would have went off and said, "Hey, my videos are getting my fans targeted by some pretty undesirable people. I should probably stop." Nah, he kept going, cause no harm was coming to him. His ego was being expanded because in his mind, everyone was so desperate to get his attention by showing off their bodies. Why would he stop when he's an undesirable himself? He was gaining so much from this, not just Google AdSense. Now, the forum is deleted because, well, gotta delete the evidence, right, Onision? Well, too bad not everything on the internet just disappears. Just from the 2 topics that still are able to be clicked on when you go on the Wayback Machine, you can see what this forum mainly insisted of. It's sad that this man, if you even want to call him that, had so much attention. Enough so that these girls would go on his forum in heaps to post copious topics to try to get him to respond to them. But like the moderators even stated, Onision's presence on this forum was skim to none. So chances are you are gonna date an undesirable that registered themselves on there to talk about how gorgeous you are. I don't even want to imagine it. It's almost like a dark web forum that was somehow brought to the surface web. It made my stomach twist just looking through the threads and seeing how many girls could have been victimized on this forum. I mean, we really don't know. Not everyone has spoken up, and maybe some don't want to speak up, and I'm sure there's a lot more than the little bit that we did find out already. Scrolling through the multitude of forums that this guy has had in the past, one thing is certainly clear. Onision cares about your looks. How do I know this other than the obvious answer? Cause his fans knew this would catch his attention. Cause why else would you go and join an Onision forum other than to try to have a chance to even speak with Onision himself? Fans got the answer by talking about their looks. Look at these topics. Everything could be completely innocent. Then it says, "What is your theme song?" according to your looks. "Are you a good person?" based on your looks. Onision makes up a story about your life based on your looks. Can Onision guess your favorite music genre? Based on your looks. I think you get the idea, but geez, the fans knew Post some starlit pictures and Greg will come running to shower you with attention in a video that may or may not be negative and make you feel negatively about yourself. He had a calculated rhythm going on for years to help keep his ego maintained and his front door open for willing participants who would be in his videos. But we all know it wasn't just for a professional relationship. Kai also slithered onto the forums, making a name for himself, and also gaining attention with dozens of photos directed towards him. He soon would make videos just like Onision, complimenting and saying things about his fan base. Just search up on YouTube Onision rates or Cool Guy Kai rates, and see how many videos pop up. It's sickening. Mostly from Greg, because I'm sure he pressured Kai into doing these types of videos, but hey, Kai got some good traction in his private inbox because of those ratings too. Oh, and what does Onision constantly preach? You gotta be 18 plus in order to submit a picture, even though the dang thread on the forum said 16 plus. And in videos where he would rate starlet girls, he would literally say, "Oh, you're like obviously 14, but you need to wear clothes that are more fitting to your face." Yeah, you were smart, Onision. You said 18 plus, so it made all your past follies okay, even when you yourself said multiple times, "Oh, this girl is definitely not 18, but okay," and did the video anyway, putting their half-naked body in there to be gawked at by creeps on the internet. Nice! That's some wholesome content. To even back up that 18 plus wasn't a thing, Rag Reynolds, who was a moderator on the forum, he even said there was never an age restriction on the forums. Nothing was enforced, and he remembered children as young as 8 or 9 posting on the forums. When I was 8 or 9, I was still watching SpongeBob and quoting it like a bamf. I even remember my classmates were all amazed with me because I knew all the words to the SpongeBob theme song. Yep. Boy, how the introduction of the internet changed times. It's scary sometimes. Yes, I'm old. The internet was barely even a thing at the age for me. Most I did was play Putt-Putt and Pajama Sam. Old! Yeah, I know. But I got the chance to speak with the amazing Regina over on Twitter, and they answered a few of my questions on their experience on the forums, along with some basic questions about the forum itself. And I just want to say thank you so much, Regina, for sitting down and talking with me. I know it must get annoying that everyone keeps asking you these questions over and over, and it was very nice, and you were very sweet to answer my questions. Thank you again, Regina. I really do appreciate it. Regina states that she became a moderator on the forum by dropping a resume to be looked at when they were looking for moderators at the time on the forum. Erica wound up choosing Regina. If you don't know who Erica is, you can check her out on Chris Hansen's live stream. She went on there to answer a few questions about the forum to him. Regina became a member on the forum in the first place because they were a huge Onision fan at the time. I asked about their moderating experience, what they normally had to do while being a moderator for the forums. Regina states that they basically kick people for harassing others or spamming or for slandering. I then asked what types of issues were on the forums the most, to which Regina replied there were a lot of doxing and undesirables on the forums. The forums were a toxic place to be, but it was the norm for these forums, which is why red flags were never raised early on when they were on the forums. That made me wonder, what about Onision and Kai? Were they present at all in these forums, or did they just come in and out for content for their videos and an ego boost? Regina states that at least during her time on the forums, Greg and Kai were barely involved. See? Makes it clear what the forums were really there for. Not just a, here's advice from Onision kind of thing, which I believe was the purpose of it in the beginning, until Greg started getting ego drunk. Then I asked if Regina knew if this was how Onision and Kai lured in fans to their home. Did they look for vulnerable, good-looking fans on their forums? Regina states they don't think that's how they did things, since they themselves met Kai via Instagram, and during their time on the forums, they didn't realize they were even dating Greg at the time. Then I asked about Regina's terrible experience on the forums. Like I said before, they were involved with a guy on the forum, to which they sent them MP of themselves. This piece of onion went and spread them to a friend, who then showed them to another friend, that went to someone else, and so on and so forth. Soon they were posting on their Facebook and 4chan along with a disgusting description of the photos. Regina got doxxed as well. Their number was leaked along with the photos, and the people who did that to them, they didn't even get a slap on the wrist. Deplorable. Regina was not the only one. There are many others like Regina, and remember, Regina was 13 to 14 at the time. Just think about how many other young children were exposed on his site. I can't even fathom it. Makes my skin crawl. I asked Regina if there was anything more that they would want to say to anyone who may have been a victim just like them on this site. In Regina's words, exactly, they say, "You're not alone. They'd be happy to talk with you, and they're sorry that happened, and none of them deserve this." While speaking with Regina, I can say they are a very sweet soul that sincerely would want to reach out and help anyone they could. If you are a victim, I highly recommend to reach out to Regina and talk to them. They are very non-judgmental and very easy to talk to. So please, you can find Regina on Twitter here. I want to personally thank Regina again for answering questions that I had on the forums and giving me a look through their perspective. Justice will be served, hon, I promise you that. Everyone show Regina lots of love. They are an amazing person, and I can definitely tell they're an amazing friend too. Anything I missed that you want me to talk about? Leave it down in the comments. Anything you would like to see me make a video on? Go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Love yas. Bye bye.